What's up, everybody? I just came back from London from the launch event Nexus calling yesterday, and I wanted to share my thoughts and my experience with you guys. It's going to be a short video. I'm just going to talk about a few things. I've read, of course, the feedback online. A lot of people that were only watching the stream were a bit disappointed because they said, hey, we expected like a massive patch and something, and we expected maybe a bit of gameplay. Personally, I have to say that I really enjoyed the event. It was super fun for me. Blizzard like flew me over and they put me into a really nice hotel. It was a blast. Like, I came over to London, immediately went to the venue. Actually, I got completely sidetracked because, you know, like, they sent me this little map and they were like, oh yeah, it's really easy to find. It's like a 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk maybe, and then you're there. And it was just like, yeah, easy. This is gonna be, there's gonna be no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna be there in a couple of minutes and then we can do rehearsals. So basically what happened is just I start walking, and after like 2 turns I immediately realized, well, I'm already kind of lost. But I'm like, well, I'm not on the right street anymore, but I know the general direction. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep walking to that direction, and at some point I'm gonna ask people. Solid plan, worked in the past, I had no doubts. So I keep walking, right? And I walk like for 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I should probably start asking people where to go, right? Like, it has to be somewhere here. So I go into one of the coffee shops to get myself a coffee because, let's face it, London was freezing cold. I wore a shirt like this because, well, the flight and everything was super warm. So I'm like, yeah, well, it's a bit windy, but it's all right. So I get myself a coffee. I'm gonna ask, hey guys, do you know where like this and this venue is? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. You just go out, you turn left, and you just continue down that road. And I'm like, sick. So it's basically exactly the direction that I was walking. I seem to be on the right way. Solid. I keep walking and walking and walking, and after like another like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm like, that's weird. Something's wrong here. That doesn't feel right. Like, there's people everywhere, it's super crowded and it's nice, but I can't see any venue, and I've been walking for nearly 20 minutes now. So I go to the next guy and I'm like asking, hey, excuse me, buddy, can you help me? Do you know where that venue and do you know where that street is? And he's like, dude, I have no idea, but wait a second. Google solves, puts out his phone, Google Maps, bam, puts everything in. I show him the address and he's like, oh yeah, you're completely wrong, buddy. You have to go all the way back down and for like roughly 15 to 20 minutes. And I was just looking and was like, what? And so the first guy sent me in the wrong direction, had to go all the way back, and turns out that when I finally found the venue and made my way back from the venue to my hotel, that it's literally around the corner. Like 10-minute walk. Maybe if you crawl or if you're like trapped at the traffic lights for 5 minutes, but if you just walk, it's maximum 5 minutes. So yeah, that was my experience with London. I saw a bit more of London than I wanted to, at least at the first day. We went to the rehearsals though, everything went fine. It was super awesome to see a few of the things already before the whole show opened, and the sound system was amazing, by the way. Like those trailers that they played, especially that wall trailer, oh my god, they blew your socks off, I can tell you that. Like, that bass was amazing. Well, at that point we went back to the hotel. I didn't eat anything so far the entire day, so I was pretty hungry, but Blizzard already prepared dinner for us, so that was cool. Met up with Time and the rest of the boys, with Techa, and went to the hotel, got ourselves some food, and then it was time for the main event. We went back with the rest of the Blizzard folks, and also, of course, everybody that was invited to the venue. It was actually super fun because at first we were standing outside quite a bit. There was already a crowd, there was a big line, and yeah, it was just like nice, you know, to talk to Time. So far we've only talked online quite a lot. Now finally I met him in person, a few of the others as well. Met the Spanish team, Heroes TV, big shout out to Black and his boys. It was awesome meeting you guys. And it was just a blast. Like, we were standing there the entire time, we were chatting. I got Time's hat, hell yeah, I did. I got the hat, he got to rub the hat. So basically we had an even exchange there, it was pretty cool. We got glasses, I got those myself. I personally like them because they are looking silly as hell, and we had a lot of fun with these things. Also, I got an Uther and a Lumberjack skin, so not really my favorite hero, but if I play support now, I have finally a reason to show off a little bit, because before that the only thing that I could rock was my Malfurion. Of course, I have Brightwing too, guys. Don't worry, my Brightwing is level 9. He will be level 10, or she will be level 10 at some point, and I'm still slapping her around whenever she goes on with her friend. But yeah, be that as it may, the venue opened, the event started. And you know, like for me, it was basically, I kind of knew already what to expect, right? And for me, this was like the first event in ages where I went over to a venue just because I was there to talk to people, to meet people, and to experience something and to kind of have fun. Blizzard, I was working with these guys for like a long time right now, and they flew me over for the event. They wanted me to be there and just answer a few questions on stream, and then also just like experience the event and meet up with people, and that was pretty damn awesome. That was the first offline event for Heroes of the Storm where people came to the venue only because they wanted to see Heroes of the Storm. We had, of course, DreamHack before. We had a few other tournaments in France where there were Heroes tournaments. But most of the time there were like other big games there, right? And people went for like the whole experience and not specifically for Heroes of the Storm. So for me, suddenly there were like Heroes fans everywhere, and guys, it was insane. It was so damn awesome to meet all like the people in person. People came up to me and was just talking about me, about the live streaming on Twitch, about the YouTube videos. Of course, about Brightwing, and yeah, it was pretty fun. It was just absolutely amazing. Well, people from all over the world. I mentioned the guys from Heroes TV already earlier. Palytime, Gillyweed, they flew in from the US. We had a few guys there from Poland, from Sweden, from Germany, from Russia, and it was just amazing. The cosplay was crazy. The skinny guy came over and with this big ass Illidan cosplay was super fun. Lowell would have been so jealous because of those warglaives that the guy was rocking. They took a picture with them and it was just a blast. Like, you couldn't walk for like 5 meters without another person coming over and saying hi to you. And that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. You know, online is always nice, it's always fun. But if you're suddenly at the venue, you can really talk face to face with the people and you can put a face to it. It's great. It's really, really great. So I had a blast. I enjoyed all of that. And I actually read after, I was really looking forward to Marion's performance because I didn't know the guy. And so at that point when he started his show there, his act, I don't think I've neither seen him nor did I listen to anything that he did, because the entire time when he was playing I was just like hanging out with people, giving a few interviews for German community websites, and yeah, just like talking to people and taking pictures. And at some point it was over and the lights went on. I was just like, what the hell? I looked at the watch and I was like, oh my god, where did the time go? Later on, I heard that most people weren't like not really Marion fans. I cannot confirm nor deny, because as I said, I missed the whole thing, which I thought was kind of funny at the time. It was also pretty cool. I gave an interview to a German website, More Heroes, and they gave me this mug, right? So suddenly I had a mug, and I'm like, I don't have a bag. What am I going to do with this mug? So I just have this mug here the entire time, and I didn't know what to do with it. I'm like, I'm not gonna throw this away. This is perfect for my coffee, right? Like, this is great. And it's like, there's nobody that I can give it to either. So for like hours, I was walking around with a mug in my hand, and everybody that came up to me was like, what the hell are you doing with a mug? Where did you get that? What are you gonna do with it? And what's that for? I'm just like, hey, don't insult the mug, all right? So the mug made it safely through the entire night to a little after party at one of the hotels where we were with like 20 people and played Cards Against Humanity. First time that I played it, and well, the only thing that I have to say, yeah, I won 2 of the cards. You can't beat the micro penis, right? You can't beat that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then this is going to sound very, very weird. But this card is unbeatable. So yeah, I won 2. Game was fun, thanks Tetcha. A bit weird, but yeah. So it was a pretty fun game, but the mug survived. The mug actually survived. I have it here, like, unfortunately not with me right now, but yeah, you're gonna see it on stream. At some point it was just a mission, you know, like if I get that mug safely home to Germany, I have an achievement unlocked. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I have some kind of achievement now. So yeah, personally, I really liked the event. As I said, it was a blast. It was cool meeting all of the Blizzard guys with whom I've been talking for the last few weeks and months. Well, actually, I saw a few familiar faces, a couple of people that I didn't really expect that I didn't know would be there, that I haven't seen for years, which was amazing. Yeah, for me, it was really, really cool. I would personally, of course, have loved to see like other major updates with the game, but I can understand that they didn't want to risk anything here. So saying that it is the launch event, I'm pretty sure we're going to get these updates for the client, for the game within the next few weeks, that Blizzard is going to roll that out, and they are really committing to it. I mean, aren't they? Since the launch and even before that, you see Heroes of the Storm advertisement everywhere. They are putting their resources in their heart's blood. It's really, really nice. So I'm liking that part a lot. And yeah, for me personally, it was a blast. I really enjoyed it. It was amazing meeting the community. I really liked the show that they had there. Could have been longer. It was a weekday on the other hand though, but yeah, I could have stayed for another couple of hours, no problem. So now I'm back in Germany. I'm super motivated, especially like meeting up with all the fans, all the people there was great, and a huge motivation to just keep on doing what I'm currently doing and also like try to get more stuff out there. So that's the plan now. First thing that we have is a massive tournament already at the weekend. We have entered the Storm, the Gosu Cup #2 with a $5,000 prize money, and that is going to be absolutely amazing. Johanna is going to be allowed, so hell yeah, I'm totally up for that. It's going to be 3 days. We're starting on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The stream is of course once again twitch.tv/Khaldor, so you guys can check that out if you want, and you definitely should, because they are the best 16 teams on the server and this is going to be sick. Yeah, besides that, I enjoyed London. I'm back in Germany right now. I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream so far and take the event and what it is. It was a launch event. It wasn't like a big party with revelations or anything. It was it was a launch event just to get people over there, get excited about the game and all the revelation stuff and all the additional like features that come in that will come over time. But if you take it at what it is, it was pretty cool. Would have loved to see some gameplay there. Actually, we were like thinking that we could play a match there against the guys from Yoxcast. That unfortunately didn't take place, but I was told that it's now going to be a show match and it's going to be online. I'm not quite sure if people are actually going to follow through with that, but I'm definitely up for it. And yeah, that was just my short impressions about the event, just a few thoughts, nothing all too fancy. More games are of course going to come up in the near future and also more guides. So guys, thank you very much for listening. I'm going to see you guys next time. Having a hiccup right now, so I'm going to cut that close. See you guys soon. Bye bye.